It's the NFL on EA Sports, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Bills and the Browns on Sunday night.
It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Well, Brock, we saw Week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now two more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Cade Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to Week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling. Right? It was hope springs eternal. Even though it's the fall and the calendar's turned and it's Week 1, you're so hopeful of what lies ahead.
It's been a great day of football to begin the season, and now it's time for our main event. We're off on Sunday night. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder back in 2017, Deshaun Watson.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of a league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They're set. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Chubb on the give, headed left. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Play action, it's Watson. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Now they're whistling for a timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Chubb going for the marker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard there. Now a tough call to make on 4th and short inside of field goal range.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Carlson's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Bills first down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll go down here at the 16. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting block.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Bills pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It's a James Cook touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Bass now to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. 2nd drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. Hand off to Chubb to start the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Stuck to the ground, but nothing gained that time, and it brings up 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Thrash hauls it in. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns hold a slim 2-point lead early. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here's Khalil Shakir. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Buffalo offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. They've got first down from the 31. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He's contained at the line for no gain. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end. That's the end of the first quarter and our first Sunday night game of the season. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking down a 3rd and 3. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a second quarter lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Pass now to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Browns getting their offense out there. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Going to the ground again on first. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Again, it's Chubb. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. 3rd and short, it's Watson. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. Throwing is Watson. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They're signaling for a stoppage here. And, yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2. This is it.
Watson now. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. The 50. 30. The 10. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. He fields it from the 8. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Now they're whistling for timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. They've got first down from the 31. They begin the drive with Chubb. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. It's the Browns with a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Watson. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Pass complete to Thrash. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, Watson. It's into the hands of Chubb. And he's brought down for a loss. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Watson now off play action. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. To throw, here's Watson. Buys time, rolling right. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10, here's Watson. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Watson looking to throw. This throw is caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. So we're at halftime in our debut Sunday night contest of the year. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll begin just outside Washington at Commanders Field in Landover, where you see the final score there. Jaden Daniels with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. Next, we head north to Philly.
Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. On the return, here comes Davis. And look at this return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. So to begin the third, it's going to be the Buffalo offense we see first. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that one. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
He finds Kincaid. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Motioning him from the slot right. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Coleman with the grab. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Allen gonna throw again. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Buffalo. Bass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams push their lead to 18. Bass now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Browns with their offense back out there as Nick Chubb returns to the field. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Watson on 1st and 10. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play. So now here's 3rd and 5. Watson with a blitz coming. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Browns are lined up to punt. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. And things just seem to keep snowballing for them. Now their special teams is involved. That's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Finds Kincaid. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. The former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They've got first down from the 31. And they send a man in motion. First down, and they go right back to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he makes the catch on the right sideline, but no. Oh, they call it out of bounds. The throw led him just a little bit too much.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
They motion the tight end over. Allen on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they'll hold their lead at 18.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Here's Watson, 1st and 10. That one's complete, right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Set.
Out of the gun, here's Watson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
59.
From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Here's Chubb. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. He couldn't get anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal. They try Chubb again. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Watson. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns make it an 11-point ball game. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here comes Davis. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Bills set to take over offensively. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Cook trying this one up the gut. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Gets this to Kincaid. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. And before we get the kick, we're going to get a timeout. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Browns will have their work cut out for them on this drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Watson to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 9-yard loss.
Another try following the sack. That one complete to Njoku. And they finally tackle him after a huge gain. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Working from the gun, Watson. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air, Watson. Throwing the out route, complete. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down, ball at the 36. Sticking to the air with Watson. He's going to try to drop, and that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it, and he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
From his own end zone, Allen. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
And this buys him some much-needed breathing room up across the 5. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. The Bills with a punt team out there. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing now. It's into the hands of Chubb. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Njoku. And they get this down to the 28. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. 1st and 10. Got to score immediately here. Only 1 timeout left, and that clock winding down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Here he is to throw. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. To throw. And he makes the catch. Did he get both feet in? No. Oh, so close to 6. Incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw it. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Now the Browns spend their final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Lining up to take a knee on second down. They take a knee, and their season has begun exactly how they wanted it to, with a win.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign.